Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is me, Miss Kia G, and as promised, I said that I was going to be doing a luxury haul, and it's also going to be like a Sephora recommendation and semi Sephora haul because I did do a little shopping during the sale for spring. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit of everything. Okay, so the first couple of items that I'm going to show you all are from the cosmetic company outlet, and pretty much what I got from there was only Tom Ford. I just really wanted Tom Ford items. So the first thing I'm going to show you is this lipstick. It is the lip color satin matte, and the shade is 17 Chalk Factor. It's actually what I have on my lips as well. So this is it. It's a nude color. I'm going to swatch it. Let me roll this down. And I think I only pay like $23 for it. I think. See, look kind of pinkish. On my hand it looks pinkish, but when I put it on my lips it looks gray, like a grayish brown. See? But I am also using it with my lip pencil. So maybe that's why it's kind of look a little different. Okay, so the next item I'm going to show is like probably one of my favorite blushes, believe it or not. It's from Tom Ford, and the shade is Disclosure. See, and I have it on. Most of these things I'm showing y'all is what I have on. If you can see like a pink, if you see a pink color on my cheeks, it's because of this. And I really do love it. When I first saw it, I was kind of scared. I was like, okay, this might not really be for, you know, a woman of color. It might not be woman of color friendly because it's just like, ugh, you know, really out there. But man, it is gorgeous. It is so gorgeous. And I really do love it. Okay, the last thing I got is a eyeshadow palette. It's the Leopard Sun. I remember seeing this on Sephora website, and I said, oh, this looks so pretty because, you know, I love neutral colors. But the only downfall I would say about this palette is that this shade right here does not show up at all. Let me show you guys. See, rubbing. See? And look. Can you see that? Neither can I. Let me do it again. I'm getting it really good. See? All in my nail and everything. Can y'all see that? Barely. It's like a little sheen. That color does not come up on my eyelid at all. Even when I put like the whitest of white primer, it doesn't show at all. So that's part of my reason why I am happy that I did not pay full price for this, because if I paid $88 for this and the colors did not show, it would have been going right back. Like, no, I'm not having that. So those are the only 3 things that I got. I would love to go back. I would like to go back maybe sometime in May. I have like so much makeup right now, so I don't really need any makeup. But maybe I'll, you know, visit the outlet in May to see any newer goodies they have. The only thing I would really want to get, well, 2 things. I would like to pick up another blush and see if they have the Soleil Glow foundation with the little pump, not the pump, but the little tube thing, whatever. So I want to see if I can get those 2 things, and I think I'll be set for now. Next up, we are going into my favorite category, and that is foundation. First one that I'm going to show you guys was the last video that I did was the Dior Unnatural Nude, and this is a decent foundation. I really do enjoy wearing it. It's very lightweight. I think I prefer using either the Tasha or the Hydro Grip primer with this. I don't really like the Sicily because I remember I had a sample of it and I really didn't care for it because it just showed my pores a whole lot when I was wearing that primer. So, but I can definitely see myself wearing this, you know, throughout the summer. So next up is the Givenchy Prism Libre. I think I have it on the cap the wrong way. The Prism Libre Skin Caring Glow, and it's actually what I have on my face right now, and I really do like it a lot. The only thing is I used the Dior powder, which I'm going to show you guys in a few, with it, and I think it made my face a little dark, so I think I'm gonna have to use it with a lighter powder. But yes, it looks great. Like, let me turn this down. Oh, it is down. See? It gives you like a nice glow. Like it tells you, it says what it's going to do, and I like it. Oh, and the shade is in W420. I feel like I could have went a shade down a little bit, but when I order this, I order it online, and based on the swatches, I think the shade lighter than this just looked a little hint too light. So the next foundation is the Chanel Le Beige Healthy Glow Foundation, Hydration, and Long Wear. And this is in the shade BD121. I love this. Like, I really do love it. The only thing I will say is normally whenever I put on like a highlighter, you know, the NARS Glow Booster that I normally put on underneath my foundation, like I cannot put it on with this because my face would just look extra oily, like it's nobody's business. So that would be the only thing. And this is, you know, an all day, no, sorry, this is an everyday foundation. I really do enjoy this, and it's not red. I try to balance my undertones of foundations, trying to have too many yellow and not too many reds. I just like to have an even amount of undertones. So the next one I have is the Suku Cream Foundation. This is in the shade 150. Now, when I think I mentioned it before in a previous video. See, when I first bought it and tried it out, I believe I used a sponge, and I really did not care for it for a whole much. I didn't care for it a lot, but I said, okay, you know, let me try it with a brush. Maybe it'll be better. And whoa, that you know, took me back. It's like, okay, all right. I see these Japanese, you know, they are not here to play at all. Next one is, I already showed you guys, it's a Clady Pow. And the Radiant Fluid Foundation Matte in the shade 090. And like I mentioned in my previous video, I had watched so many reviews talking about how great it is. It's like the best thing ever, and I was like, I didn't see the hype in that foundation at all. I was like, but I got another shade. I got a sample in a different shade because the one I originally had was in B80 or 080, one of those. And it was just too gray. I just didn't like it, how it looked on me at all. So back in February, I said, okay, you know, let me go up to the mall. Let me try it out again. Maybe I'll feel different. And I fell in love with it. It's actually one of my favorite foundations. It's really like one of my top 5 foundations. So the next two I have are also Japanese, and they are really, I don't hear too many people talk about them, a whole lot, especially this one, Kogendo Aqua Foundation, and this is in the shade 302. Like, I love this so much. I remember when I was going to the mall and I had put this on, I was like, it looked like I don't have on any foundation. Like, that's how skin-like this is. And it is remarkable. This is like one of my most, well, I wouldn't say most, but this is one of my dependable foundations that, like, okay, if I don't know what to wear, I don't know what foundation to put on, I know I can, you know, rely on this. And the same with this one. The same goes with this. Everything I said about this, I would say for this as well. This is a very natural foundation. You need to know the name. It's the Shiseido Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Oil-Free Foundation. This is very natural. This is a very natural foundation. And when I come home from work and when I look at myself and look at my makeup, sometimes it looks like, you know, makeup still looks there, but it still look like me. You know, like I just put it on. It doesn't look too cakey or anything. And this is in the shade 510. Okay, last but not least, I would say this is probably one of my favorite foundations that I have purchased and that I am showing you guys here. And it is the Westman Atelier. And this is in the shade, this is in the shade 12. And normally I'm not too crazy about stick foundations. I've had a couple before, like I had the Hourglass, and I remember Lancome came out with one, like a little small tube many years ago. But other than that, I really didn't care for it too much. I like liquid foundations. It's just, I just love putting it on my hand and, you know, just enjoying the process, you know. But oh my gosh, when I tell you that I freaking love this, and it is worth the price, it is worth the price. Like, if you can afford to get it during the sale, I highly recommend that you do, because it is so natural. It is so skin-like, and it has like that dewy look that I do look for in a lot of my foundations. So I love this. If I can, I'm hugging it. That's how much I love it. And I forgot one more, and I blame Vicky J for this, and it is the Chanel the beige water tint. I remember I was watching one of her, I think it was one of her live videos, and she put this underneath the Tom Ford Soleil foundation, which I said I'm trying to get my hands on, especially in shade 10 Chestnut. And I was like, oh, I gotta get this. I gotta get this right now. And I did. And I use this underneath my foundations, just like I do with my highlighter, you know, my liquid highlighters. And I tend to enjoy wearing this with lighter coverage foundations, especially with the Chanel Beige that I just showed and the Pat McGrath foundation. Those are the two foundations that I really do love enjoying wearing this with, because it just make me look pretty and glowy. The next category is blushes. I have 4 to show you guys, and I think they're pretty much popular based on YouTube. They're pretty popular, so let's just dive right in. So the first one I have is the Westmin Atelier in the shade Bichette. This is it. And I am going to swatch it. Ooh, I still have on that lipstick. Yeah, look at that. Look at that red. Isn't it gorgeous? Like, I cannot wait when I don't have to wear a mask and I'm just like out on the streets, just showing off all of my beautiful cheeks my cheeks, these cheeks. This one I have is Tower 28 in the shade Power Hour. And it's pretty pigmented. I'm not gonna lie. See? And you can put this on your lips. I actually put it on my lips and I liked it. I like it on my lips. I'm not even gonna lie. So the next two that I'm gonna show you all are probably my favorite cream blushes. Like they changing the game with these blushes, and they are from Liz. I have two. I have Passion and Inspire, and these are pigmented. Like, I can't believe how pigmented these are. Like, I'm about to swatch. Look at that. Look at that. And it's only $16. Like, can you believe that? Not even Westmin Atelier is that pigmented. I mean, I hate to say it, but it's true. And people know that, and that's why they're all sold out. It's Inspire, and this is the one that I really wanted. Like, when I first saw this, I said, okay, this is mine. I want it right now. And this is the first one I bought. After this, I said, okay, I think I want Passion. But now that, you know, I got my two, I want that little red one. This is Inspire. Look at it. Isn't it like, doesn't it just yell summer? All right, so the last blush that I'm going to show you guys is from Rare Beauty from Selena Gomez. This is the only product I have from her. I just really wanted to try it out and I like it. And this blush is called Love. And it's like an orange terracotta. Let me put it right next to Inspire. And the thing with this, I put it on my cheeks, and after I put it on my cheeks, I get my little brush and blend it out, and it's beautiful. So it's more of an orange. No, sorry, it has like a red undertone compared to Inspire. So if you're wondering if you need both or if you want both, now you know the difference. Another newer purchase, and it's from Anastasia. This is the Brow Freeze, and it's what I'm using. I sometimes have good days with it and sometimes I have bad. There's no problem for this, doesn't have anything to do with this. It's just really me. And honestly, this is what I have been using ever since I bought it, and I would say maybe like a month ago. And I just love how I just get my little spoolie and just brush it down and sideways. So the next category is concealers. So before I start with concealers, I just wanted to show you guys my primer, my eye primer from Trish McAvoy. And I think I mentioned it before. I'm trying this out. I normally use my Urban Decay potion, whatever it's called, and because that's just been, you know, my ride or die ever since I've been into eyeshadows. That's the only eye primer that I've known. So it's kind of hard for me to break away from this, but like I said before, this was pretty decent. I would not repurchase this, only because sometimes if I don't layer it on, which is crazy, it would crease. Especially like whenever I put on my finishing spray, it would like come off in the center. So sometimes I have to like go in, dab it on a little bit in the center, like right here, and after that I'll be good to go. But I wouldn't repurchase this. So for concealers, I show you guys this. It's the Clé de Peau. I love it. I have zero complaints. I love how creamy it is, how smooth it is. And this is in the shade Toffee. And I would not pay $73 for this little thing. I'm sorry, but I wouldn't. It's worth getting when it's on sale. I'm not gonna lie. It is worth getting on sale. And I will, if whenever this is done and there's a sale, I will get it. But $73 for this little thing? For this little thing. Now, it couldn't be bigger? No. No, but I freaking love it. I love it. It just makes my makeup look flawless. The next one I have is from Chanel. I don't even know the name. Lay Corrector. Well, whatever. In the shade 91 Caramel. I don't hate it, but I think it's really not something I would go for, because I normally like creamy concealers, and this is not creamy at all. It has a very thin consistency, so I would not repurchase this, but I do like it. It's very natural, but I like a nice thick creamy concealer. So the next one I have is Merit, and this is in the shade Amber. Now here's the story with this. I actually bought this along with this is my concealer shade, and I actually bought this with my foundation shade. I want to say the shade was Chestnut, and I kid you not, like after the first use and I opened it, I went like this, the damn stick fell out, and I was like, oh hell no, this is going right back. This is going right back. And I returned, and I returned Amber. Not Amber, but I returned Chestnut. And I should have returned this, but I said, you know, I'll keep it. The only thing is the foundation itself, the shade itself is not bad, but I think personally I do like Westman Atelier. I like how it makes me look. It just makes me look more flawless than Amber, than Chestnut, Lord. But let me swatch Amber for you guys. I felt like I could have went a shade lighter, because whenever I do blend it out, it matches my skin. It just blends in with my skin. So I want something just a little bit brighter. Okay, so last but not least, I bought my Pat McGrath Concealer. And this shade is in shade M20. Normally I am M23. I decided to get something a little bit different, because I don't want to keep using my now favorite concealer in Clé de Peau. I don't want to keep using that. So I said, okay, let me just get this so I can always swap out. And I also forgot to show you guys this Chanel blush, Bron Rouge. This is it. In the pan, it looks brown, but when you put it on, it has like a peach undertone to it. And I have been using it quite a lot, and it's not only because I do like it, it's also because you have to build it up. So I would not recommend, if you are darker than me, to get this, because it will not show up. Do you see it? Right on the bottom. That is Bron Rouge. So speaking of Chanel, I only bought like 2 lipsticks lately. And one is the liquid lipstick that I showed in the previous video. And the shade is Ambiguity. This is it. Let me swatch it. Put it on top here. This shade is sold out online on Chanel.com. I don't know if it's coming back. I have no idea. But if you are able to get your hands on this, I would recommend that you do. You could go wrong with it. That's actually my favorite lip color shade, like mauvey, pink, brown colors. Those are my favorite. Anytime I see it, I always pick it up. No wonder why I have like 100 shades of this. And I won't stop. Pinkish brownish is from Chanel. It's the newest collection, Cocoa Bloom, Rouge Cocoa Bloom. And the shade I got is Radiant, and the number is 118. This is it right here. It's a beautiful color. I love it. And I pair this up with my brown lip pencil. I need to try it out with my Night Moth. And I like it. It does make my lips look a little pale, even though, hello, I don't need it, but it's always good to, you know, be loud and stuff. The last category is skincare. So first thing I'm going to show you guys is this Biossance Squalene Vitamin C Rose Oil. I use this almost every night. I do enjoy it. I layer this on. Next product is the Tatcha Dewy Serum. And I tend to use this in conjunction with the Dewy Moisturizer at night. And boy, when I tell you, when I wake up and my face just looks so dewy and glowy and just so glorious, like it's definitely worth the price. I really do like this product. So for toner, I've always been using the Ole Henriksen Glow Spot H2O, whatever it's called. So I said, you know, let me try something different. Let me, if I'm gonna do a little splurging. Let me see, you know, test the waters. And I have the Lemire toner. It's called a tonic, and I like this. It's not like a must for me, but I do notice a difference in my skin, especially like around my nose area, like how soft it is, because sometimes I really have to exfoliate my nose. And I like how it smells. It has like something that you would put on a baby, like a baby lotion or something. Last but not least, oh my gosh, I'm scared to even show this to you guys. I'm only showing it to you guys because I believe in the product. And it is the Lemire the Concentrate. Mind you, this is the 1 ounce. Initially, I went to go and get the 0.5 ounce, but I was bamboozled into getting the 1 ounce because I was asking for a sample, and so the lady said, oh, well, if you get this size, you can get all of these samples. I was like, okay, fine, whatever. But I was looking on somebody's YouTube video, and I can't remember her name. I think Brittany Pockets and Bows, or I think that's her name. I can't remember. And she was talking about this in one of her videos that she made. And she said how, you know, it helped with her dark spots and how well it cleared up. And, you know, I do have like a little couple dark spots that I've been trying the hardest and the longest to get rid of. So just looking at more YouTube reviews on it, and I was like, everybody's saying how well this is, how good this is. You know what? If it can do that, then all right, let me, you know, invest in this. And that's exactly what it is an investment. Because instead of spending money on products that claims that they do this and they do that and they don't do nothing, you can put that money towards this or the smaller one. I highly, highly recommend this. So the next part of this video is my Sephora haul. Now, I only bought a couple things from the store, and I actually bought some stuff online. So let me just tell you guys what I bought online. What did I buy right now? So yes, as you can see, that's what I bought. Oh Lord. That's what I bought, the Dior, the New Look. I bought the Lily lashes. I always wanted some expensive lashes, so I thought, okay, this is the perfect time to get it. And it's in the shade Luxe. See? And I bought the Drunk Elephant, the mini version, the oil. This is my third time repurchase. So that is what I ordered online, and that should be coming whenever it comes, because now that, you know, us Rouge members don't have the flash 2-day shipping, we just get it whenever. And I wish that pisses me off. Like, we spent a whole lot of money. Like, why don't we have that perk? So it's not even worth, you know, spending all this money when we can just spend $10 a year and we can just get the pay $15 and get the flash shipping. That's how you treat us. This is not really from Sephora, but I actually bought it the same day, and I finally got it. It's the Christian Dior, the bronzer. My Nordstrom had it. It's in the shade 8. And it's actually what I've been using on my face, and I really do like it. It's different from what I'm used to, because nowadays recently I am into like the red-ish undertone bronzer, but it's just like a true brown bronzer, and I like it. I love it. Dior is like knocking it out the park with their makeup. So next I got the Dior powder, the Backstage powder. This is in the shade 6N. This is what I have on my face, and that's why I said I think my face looks a little dark, and I think it's due to this. So whenever I do get 5N, I'm going to pick it up. I might return this. I don't know. It depends on how I feel. This is the Dior, another Dior. This is the Quince eyeshadow is what I have on my eyes right now. It is the Mitzvah. Oh, hold on, let me take out these little brushes. See, as soon as I saw this in the store, I said, oh, this is mine. When that sale starts, this is mine. And this is what I have on. See? And to be quite honest, I think this is the colors in this palette are very similar to the Tom Ford palette that I just showed you guys. But I'm not even gonna lie, this is more pigmented than the Tom Ford. Another one, I was not even looking for this. This was not on my radar or anything, but I just happened to walk right past it, caught my eye. It's like, wait a second, let me see. Swatch it on my hand. I said, okay, I gotta have it. And it's the Melt Cream Blush Light in the shade Lynx. And I actually have it on my cheeks. I put it on top of the Tom Ford blush, if you can see it. And I'm intrigued. Let me swatch it. Look at that. See? Okay, so the next thing I have is another Dior product. Like I said, Dior is killing it. It is killing the game. They are killing it in the game right now. Like, I'm not even gonna front. It's a Dior Backstage eye palette in the shade Amber Neutrals. I had my eye on this for a while, and I was watching Andrea Renee. She had put this on. Well, she used some of the shades, maybe one or two, and then it kind of sparked my interest to get it again. This is like my first time opening it. This is it. Look at that. All of these shades are right up my alley. And to be quite honest, these shades kind of do remind me of some of the shades in Natasha Denona Sunset palette, just a little bit. Next thing I bought is the Huda Instant Detox Mask. And I actually had put this on last night, and it made my skin feel so smooth. It's a clay mask. I believe anyone and everyone should have like a clay mask in their skincare collection, because it says it cleanses impurities and tightens pores, and we don't like enlarged pores, right? Okay, so I'm going to do a quick rundown on my Sephora recommendations for the sale. I'm going to start with foundations, primers. You know, my two favorite, Tasha and Milk Hydro Grip. Those are the only two primers that I would recommend, but we all know that, so I'm just gonna skip that. And I have 3 foundations that I'm going to recommend. The first 2 are, like I said, 2 of my favorites, to be quite honest. Cocondo and Shiseido. Synchro Skin 1. I don't have the Radiant because when the Radiant came out, I just bought this and I love this enough, so I don't really need that. If you can get a shade in this, I highly recommend picking this up, because you will love it. You will enjoy it. And if you weren't foundation crazy like myself, you would say you don't need any other foundations. Last but not least is probably my favorite, I said it before, my favorite foundation thus far is the Westmin Atelier foundation. I think this is better than Merit. It's a little bit more pricier, but to me, it's worth the price. For blushes, like, I feel sad to even recommend these because they might not even come back in stock while the sale is still going on. Hopefully they will, but it's the list blushes. Like, if you can get your hands on at least one, it would change your life. Like, and it's a Black owned company. It's the first Black clean beauty at Sephora. But if you can get your hands on those, I would say get the Tower 28. You will not be disappointed. You will not be disappointed at all in this, in the blush. Okay, for eyeshadows, I recommend, only one I can recommend. Well, no. I recommend getting the Dior, picking up at least one of the Dior Quins. You'll love it. It'll be worth the money. I really don't feel like getting it, but get one of the Anastasia palettes. My favorite palette is the Biba palettes. I love it. I use it pretty much every day when I go to work. And the Sunset palette, which I recently pulled out. I like using that during the warmer months because the shades kind of go with the warmer months. Okay, for powders, I recommend the Charlotte Tilbury. I have been using it all the time. I use it all the time. Whenever I don't use it, I use the Sephora powder. But I have not heard any complaints about this. So this should tell you something. For bronzers, I recommend the Gucci. We all know how well this works. The bronzer is the Kosas. I use this on top of, if I were to use the Gucci, I'll put this on top of it. Or you can use it separately, but I prefer to use it that way every once in a while because I like the sheen that it has, and it has like that nice glow to it. So that's why I would recommend this. But out of all the bronzers I name, I believe that you should definitely pick up the Sephora bronzer. This is in the shade Ibiza. This, and you may think it does not really pack a punch, but it does otherwise. Like, I use this all the time, and the Sephora collection is 30% off. So grab all the things that you want to get from the Sephora collection. Do not sleep on Sephora collection, okay? Because some of their products are kind of better than the name brands, okay? I don't really have a whole lot of lip products to recommend. The only one that I can recommend is the one I've been using lately. Is the Givenchy Lipstick. And this is in the shade 38. And I love using this with my my brown lip liner. You can use it with your Night Moth lip liner if you choose to. And it's a true matte lipstick. Like I can't believe that after I had it on for a couple of hours, like, it still stayed on. Like, I was amazed by it. So at least pick up one of these. So for skincare, I'm only recommending one thing, and it is the Lemire the Concentrate. As I said before, it is definitely a miracle in a jar. So if you don't pick up no moisturizer or oil, don't pick up none of that, let this be the only thing you pick up. Like, at least try to get a sample, at least do that. So that would be the only skincare that I would recommend. All right, guys, so that is my video. That's my haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a great time shooting this, and hopefully you saw something in my haul that you liked, that you might want to go in stores and check it out, because the things I got were pretty nice, in my opinion. So thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and let's be friends. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.